Hello, this is Peg with Craft Room Stories, and I am back with my 1950s style journal. Okay, now I have not decorated the front. This is just the background of the book. But on the inside, I've got some, let me make sure I'm in frame. I'm all paranoid now. I've got this gorgeous lace. Look at that. I don't know if it's from the 1950s, but I definitely think it's vintage. So I'm just going to go with some things in here might not be from the 50s, only because I just don't know. But I have this lovely thing, and I believe that I'm going to put her on the inside cover. I've got some other bits and bobs to decorate some pages. Also, these girls are a little bit wide, so I think I'm going to put them on the back cover, and I think that will protect them the best. And I think they'll have the most room because this is a little bit bulky. It puts a little bit of bulk, and it'll be better on the inside cover where there's kind of nothing. So I thought maybe we should get to gluing. Let me put something over here to hold my page down and get started, at least putting in some of the things that I have already made, and then see where I might need to put other things and how much more I might need to fill pockets and things like that. So I'm kind of excited. Let me grab a drink of water real quick. Okay. Put the glasses down so I can see what I'm doing. Make sure my glue gun's plugged in. Okay, now there's a hair on me or a string or something. Well, that's annoying. You ever have that and you know it's somewhere? It's probably stuck in my glasses. But you can't keep talking because you're afraid if you breathe in, you're going to suck it into your lungs. Just me? Okay. All right. Hopefully it's gone. All right. So I'm thinking I'm going to use them as a tuck spot. I have glue threads all over me. I have strengthened them. This was from a magazine. I have strengthened them, backed them on some card. So I think that they will be fine to just be glued on the sides and the bottom. Yeah. All right. So stop talking about it and get to it. I'm always paranoid, really, to start gluing stuff in. Sorry, there's a wayward pen. To start gluing stuff in because I think, once it's there and you can't move it. The pressure. Okay. I want to make sure I don't go off camera. Now I am hot gluing because it's fast and easy. I'm going to have to stop my dog from licking again. I can see it. I can see her over there licking. Okay. She has, I've mentioned this, but she has licked a sore on herself. Now, I just noticed that this is going to be sticking out. Oh, it'll probably be okay. I may just trim that just a hair. It'll probably be okay, and then I'll have to ink it a little bit. Because I am going to have some lace on the outside of it, that would also come around and kind of protect that from getting hurt. Okay, I've tried to stop her, but she's eyeing it like she's going to go back as soon as I stop talking. And I've just noticed that I didn't quite glue this lace down very good, and I do not want it coming loose, so I'm going to give it just a little touch more of glue. Sorry about my arm in your face. But anyway, I don't know what I'm going to put in there yet, but we'll just let that set nice and good. And then I think on the front cover, we're going to do this. I thought about doing this here, but because this is not terribly strong in the back, and I also am not sure whether I should go ahead and strengthen that with something more. I had initially thought she would go on the cover, but then when I got that other thing and wanted to put the dress on the cover, which you can't really put on the inside, I decided she could go inside somewhere. But I like her against that pale blue lace. But I want to make her a pocket. And I feel like, I just feel like she's going to have to be, see how that, okay. I think just, I don't want to compromise her. So we are just going to back her real quick. Now, I've just brought you guys along. Oh, potential spam calling me. Nice. I've just brought you guys along for some fun and decorating. You don't have to be here for this if you don't want to be. Just, okay. I thought I could rip that. This is exceedingly strong. I'm not even sure what this came out of, but I thought to myself, that'll be strong to back things with. Definitely, you cannot even rip it. So, let's just back her onto there. And then we can, I think I'll do this side because it's a little bit more papery and the other side is slick. And since, wait a minute. No, I better do this side because I don't want the other side coming loose from where she's going to be glued. So, okay, we're just going to do this. Oh, the fear of it all. And I just glued my own thumb. So, you know, anybody else just struggle with complete and utter, what's the word I'm looking for? Clumsiness? Yes. I know some of you have because you have mentioned it on your channel, so I know I'm not alone. Now, I'm going to get this pretty good, and then I don't mind too terribly much if there's a little bit of a bubble because it's like a triple layer, so I don't think you can get it just completely smooth. But we're just going to get that held down for a little bit. I'm going to glue this. Yep. And now I've got glue on my fingers, getting glue on the thing. You know, there are days when you probably just should not make a video because, you know, it's just going to be chaos and tragedy. And people shouldn't have to witness that. However, I see it this way. If you do have to witness it and then you have off days, then you won't feel so bad, right? I'm going to go with that. I'm just going to go with that. I like that. All right, I sharpened all my scissors today. And so why? As soon as I start making a video, then all of a sudden noises happen. Let me just mute it real quick. And I'm just going to mute that. So, sorry. That was the Grand who makes the gorgeous earrings, and she was sending me a picture of the one she's working on right now. It's quite cute. It's not maybe totally my style, and also I can't wear super heavy earrings. They have to be really lightweight because my ears are just sensitive. So she said they're not as heavy, or they're about the same as the ones she gave me. So, you know, it might not be too bad. But also they're kind of more of a, I mean, I love the colors, but they're kind of more of a Aztec-y looking style, kind of to me, and it's not really. The other ones she made me had a flower in the middle, and that was very much me. Flowers and girly. I'm very girly. That's not to say I don't like to go, you know, work in the yard or work in the dirt and stuff. I actually really enjoy yard work. And if it didn't kill my back, I would do more of it. And also, I can't stand the heat. So if it's hot outside, that's a serious struggle for me. Because the heat and me, we are not close. Never have been. And it seems to be the women on my mother's side of the family that just cannot handle the heat, with the exception of my Aunt Phyllis, who may have had a thyroid issue. I don't know. She said she can't stand the heat now, but anyway, I just want to thank you all who have subscribed, especially lately when I haven't even had as many videos going up. Thank you. My sister and I were just talking about how it seems that often creative people can also suffer from mental health or mental fatigue, seemingly more so than other people. And I don't know if there's an actual like scientific correlation with that at all, but I definitely think it's a possibility. I don't particularly suffer from depression, but I have days when I struggle to get motivated, I will say. And sometimes I just think, sometimes I want to just craft and listen to books, audiobooks. I love to listen to audiobooks. I have recorded a few audiobooks myself for authors, and I really enjoyed doing that, but we lived in a different house when I did that, and I had a quiet room I could go to, and I don't have that now. And so it's just really not conducive, and I always want to be careful of the books that I narrate for, because I don't want to say bad language and, have off topics and things like that, and you can't always tell when you're auditioning for a book until like you audition and you're only reading like maybe the first few paragraphs or 5 minutes or whatever. And then, sorry, this is just not, I don't want to see the white on this. Then, you have agreed to do it if they like you and, offer you the job, and you haven't read the whole book, so you don't know what's in there. I did one book that was supposed to be designed for young people, and then later there were like 2 kind of questionably bad words. I'm not saying that I haven't ever said these words, but I didn't really feel like they were appropriate for a children's book, personally. I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I don't like to. Okay, so I'm switching subjects now because I've clearly just gone off the rails. Oh my goodness, I was editing my last video and I was listening to it for a change, because often I only listen for if I know I'm going to have to go in and edit some stuff out, cut some stuff. And I was like, my word, I do ramble and I just say the craziest things. And sometimes you guys have commented on what I've said and I don't actually remember saying it. And then I have to go back and listen to the book and go, what did I just say? Anyway, clearly, issues. So I'm thinking of making this a pocket, like I had said. And then I'm thinking that whatever goes in here will have to have kind of a little tab on it, or, some kind of pull, something so that it gets out very easily, because it's not going to be flexible. So you can't like reach in. So that's my goal for that. Okay. Let's get it glued on. What do you think? What do you think so far? Are you liking it? I am liking it. I am excited and scared at the same time, because when you really have an idea for a journal, you really want to do it justice, especially if it's one you haven't done before. And this is, an era and everything. So I really want to do it justice and not screw it up. And thank you to Cheryl Talifas from A Journal Cottage. I don't know if it's A Journal Cottage or The Journal Cottage. It's A Journal Cottage at any rate. And she has sent me some lovely things to go in this. And I don't know if that's completely straight. Please tell me I did not get that too far over. I did not. Okay. I don't know if it's completely straight, but I think it's close enough. So what do you think? I love it. Okay. Anyway, she has sent me some things, so I'm really excited. Some of it I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut up. She told me to do it, so I'm going to try. Here's the papers. I thought I'd just show you some of the papers before I put something on them. These are original papers from the yearbook, and they have writing space on one side. So I just thought I'd leave the pictures on the other side because I think it's kind of cool. Some of these are scrapbook papers, and some of them are papers from Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah. She had all these polka dots, and then this damask print. And so I kind of just printed them. Now, I think they have a little bit of French writing on them and stuff like that, but it's not real obvious, and by the time I get stuff on them, I don't think it's going to be super noticeable. But I did a little mulberry paper that I got from my sister. And I kept the one with gold because I really like it. I've done one other kind of matchbook pocket out of it because that says to me the movie stars of the age, kind of the pink and gold. I don't know. Just for me, that's what I think. And then I've coffee dyed these. So if they look a little brown or off, I'm just trying to make them look a little more aged. So I did not copy the yearbook ones because I feel like they had kind of a nice patina to begin with. Now this one got a random bit of ink on it. I'm not sure, but hopefully I can cover that up because I don't like it. So I've got pastels going on here, if you didn't notice, because that's kind of the direction I'm going with these, with this book. And so that's what we have in there. And this is some Shantung silk that I got at a thrift store. This is some lace that I don't know if this is from the 1950s or not, but it very much, to me, resembles the 1950s. I'm going to show it to you off of this so that you can see. You see this kind of circle pattern on here? Now, it could not be, but in my mind, I could picture this, you know, overlaid on one of those full skirts that they would wear, or even curtains hanging from the wall. I don't know, but I love it, and so I put it on here. And the little circle things don't show up very much on this because of the Shantung silk. My goal was to use these napkins that I had that were pale pink, and they looked really good, and I wanted them, but they were not long enough for as big of a book as I've made. So I went with the silk. And then when I get, where'd I do with her? Oh, here she is. Okay, I'm working on the girl. I've got her stuffed with tulle, but I don't have it kind of glued in yet to where it won't be falling out. I say the girl, she's Virginia Mayo. But won't that make a stunning cover, don't you think? I love it. I love it. Okay, let's shove that tulle back up in there. And it, you know, if it gets smashed down, it's okay. I just wanted to make it full. I love it. So, okay, we've got, and I've got some lace and stuff that I'm going to put, you know, kind of off of here. And I have this other stuff I was going to show you, and then you can tell me what you think. This is a fun kind of ruffled thing with pearls on it, and it's quite wide. I haven't done anything with it yet because I wasn't sure. Something poked me, y'all. What poked me? It's like a splinter or something. That's really bizarre. Anyway, oh, this has a little plastic wire in this. I might choose to take that out. I don't know. If I do use it, I might choose to take that out. But I thought about putting this just down the spine of this. I would love for you guys to tell me what you think, if that would look good. Oops. Or if you think that's just too much. And of course, I think I would probably take that wire stuff out of there. I'm going to go figure out what's going on with my finger. What did I... Something went in. I don't know. It's one of those days. But I've made these little cluster things to go on the edge of pages. Don't these look fun? This is like a tiny little fabric flip, but it's lace. I love it. In all these little pastel colors. I love it. Okay. I'll stop now. But anyway, come back and see the progress, and, you know, if you have any ideas for it, like, oh, you should put this in there, please let me know, because I am very much open to ideas. Okay, hugs. Bye.